Here's something I figured out. Being misunderstood isn't always about people seeing you the wrong way. Sometimes it's about them not being able to see you at all. And I didn't really get this until it happened to me. There were moments in my life where people would project things onto me, painting me as distant, cold, difficult, when in reality I just wasn't giving them the reaction they wanted. They weren't frustrated with who I was. They were frustrated with who they couldn't make me be. Hear me out. Toxic people target the misunderstood because when people misread you, it becomes easier for them to rewrite the narrative. Toxic personalities love labels. They want to know exactly who you are so they can exploit you. But when you're misunderstood, when people can't quite place you, it disrupts their sense of control. You don't react the way they expect. You don't play the role they cast for you. You don't give them the predictable emotional reaction. That unpredictability, it draws them in and irritates them at the same time. When people can't figure you out, they fill the gaps with their own insecurities. And toxic people project the hardest. If you're calm, they call it cold. If you're private, they call it secretive. If you don't overshare, they call it suspicious. If you walk away, they call it disrespect. You become a canvas for their chaos. And the more misunderstood you are, the more they think they can rewrite your story. Toxic people need access to your emotions to manipulate you, but people who are misunderstood often keep their emotional world internal. You process privately. You don't hand people a map of your vulnerabilities. You don't let them see your pressure points. They can't use what they can't reach, so they reach further. They mistake your complexity for weakness, and that misconception is why they target you. Toxic people want reactions that justify their worldview. Drama confirms their identity. Conflict feeds their ego. But the misunderstood? You don't play into it. You don't reward their behavior. You don't validate their story. Or at least, you shouldn't. Your existence challenges their patterns. And that challenge makes you a target. If you've ever felt misunderstood, just know. There's nothing wrong with feeling like that. But there is something wrong with the way toxic people interpret you. So here's how to deal with it. Stop trying to correct people committed to misreading you. They're not confused. They're invested in their version of you. Set boundaries that don't require explanation. You don't owe anyone a speech. If something drains you, distance yourself and conserve your battery. Surround yourself with people who take the time to understand. The right people won't jump to conclusions. They'll ask. They'll listen. They'll stay curious instead of critical. Misunderstood doesn't mean broken. It means layered. It means you experience the world differently, and not everyone has the range to understand that. The toxic target, the misunderstood, not because you're weak, but because they think you're easy to manipulate. Don't give them the satisfaction. Remember this, being misunderstood doesn't have to be a flaw. Make it your protection, because at the end of the day, it's what makes you, you. But hey, this is just some stuff I figured out. Hopefully, you can use it to figure out stuff too.